You know, you look at the pictures, and he's 29. But look what he looks like. And he was seen as a bum a bit, or as a druggie. Because he had a drug conviction, couldn't go to the States, so he was seen as a celebrity. So even the staff and the guests, they'll see the complaints.
Wow.
They keep complaining. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredible to think that he was 29, because I think where he has the longer hair and the beard, he looks older, but really he's so young, and yet he's already halfway through a career.
And it was funny because now we've put a lot of guests come in front of the door to take their picture.
Right.
So we thought, okay, we'll put a big picture in the lobby so guests can take a picture there. So inside it's an empty storefront because we're gonna renovate, so they don't want to lease the store. So we made it into a history window. So we have a yoga class there. The staff had a yoga class in the summer, and when the light came through the window, there was John and Yoko there, and John looked exactly like Jesus.
Oh my God!
And I was like, oh my God, it's so strange to do yoga, and I was like a Jesus type image there, because I was seeing it from the back, and and it was just like
the light illuminates him.
And like going through the photo. So
it's
incredible. It was interesting. So this is some of the menus they ordered. So you see, she's Japanese, of course. So the fish for the morning, and they were on whole wheat bread, which I think is pretty forward of them in those days. It was Spanish smile, which was a special type of orange juice they requested, and fried natural brown rice served cold, and turtle soup. Where's the turtle soup? Turtle soup, which is illegal now. And lots of tea, liquor, only for guests. So he didn't drink alcohol, and he didn't do drugs in here. A lot of people said, oh, it must have smelled funny in that room. But he didn't want the message to be about any of that. He wanted the message to be about peace and war. So there was no drugs.
His diet is healthier than what ours will be today, most likely.
So here we not only had tonight the visit of Mr. and Mrs. John Lennon, who are presently staying in Suite 1738-44, but also about approximately 200 fellow Beatles who are running around in the, fellow Beatles, strange name, but we're running around in the lobby, and unfortunately also sometimes a couple of them on the floors hoping to see their beloved John. Security did their best to control these young people, but quite a few guests looked rather shocked when they passed through the lobby seeing this long-haired demonstration. As the news are in every paper, we can expect some visitors. So that was quiet again by 2 a.m. And here's some of the requests. And so you see, floor housekeeper was still corridor and suite were very dirty and littered with flower petals. Apparently, a houseman had to vacuum 3 to 4 times per day since John Lennon threw flower petals into the air. Request, tail brush, extra large cage for white men. People were bringing them gifts all the time, white things. So furniture was found in corridor without having notified housekeeping, because when they arrived, they removed the furniture and put the bed there. So ex-employee, bellboy, asked the floor housekeeper to clean John Lennon's shoes, since the shoe shine people refused to do so. So you see, it was quite controversial. And this ex-employee, bellboy, the story is that this was a young chap working here, was maybe 17, 18. His name was Tony Lashter. And so he was the bellboy, also in the lobby would call out messages. So he brought all the parcels and gifts and everything to John, and John liked talking to him. And he was asking him, what are people saying about me? What do you think about what I'm doing? And they became friendly. But he was spending too much time here, so he got into trouble. The general manager told him, okay, it's enough going to Mr. Lennon's room, do your job. So he came to tell John, I can't come anymore, you won't see me, it's not because I'm against what you're doing, it's because I have to do my job. So he said, well, you know what, why don't you come work for me? So he hired him.
Oh my gosh.
So from that day, he worked for John here at the hotel, and then he took him to UK. So for 2 years he worked for him.
That's amazing.
We hadn't found him, and CBC was looking for him, and a lot of people, and we thought his name was Tony Hall, and then after he died, his wife contacted the photographer of the bed, and